Well, good afternoon. We are coming to you live here from Joplin, Missouri, and it is the 2025 Kaminsky Classic. Man, it is good to be back during a Poplar Bluff Mules basketball game, and we are so excited to be here this afternoon. We've got a lot going on when it comes to basketball here this afternoon. We're going to go over all this and much more coming up here this afternoon. So get ready for that as we count it down to Mules basketball. It is Poplar Bluff against the Cardinals out of Webb City, and we will get you to the game coming up a little bit later on. Right now we are watching the first game of this Kaminsky Classic, and the first game of the afternoon, Joplin, William Chrisman. And it is a 6-point ball game as the Joplin Eagles are on top right now, 57-51. Now, if you're watching us on Facebook and on YouTube, you might be noticing a little bit something right here, and that is the fact that we've got something new to our screen. We've got two clocks. The first clock is the time clock, 1:38 to go in the ball game. The other clock you see there, we're going to be doing something we have not done before this season, and that is we've got a shot clock to go by as well. Each team will have 35 seconds on the shot clock. And, of course, you know how it works. You've got 35 seconds to put up a shot, and that'll be something that we'll see if that comes into play during this contest here today. In the meantime, it is an 8-point ball game, 59-51. We've got a lot to go over. We've got basketball going on. We're going to get to our winter storm warning that's in effect. All that and so much more is going on, and we've got you covered all the way around. Let's step away for just a moment. Coming up, we've got much more to go. It is Poplar Bluff. It is Webb City. We are live in Joplin. We're coming back in just a moment. You're watching and listening to Mules basketball on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Pizza Inn wants to know, what's your favorite slice? Is it our classic Supreme and all its warm, cheesy goodness? Or maybe it's the Meaty Max with its perfect combination of flavors and textures. And don't forget the fan favorite chocolate chip cookie dessert pizza, a mouth-watering masterpiece. Your Poplar Bluff Pizza Inn serves up all your favorites, so no matter what slice you crave, Pizza Inn will satisfy. Pizza Inn, where family and flavor meet.
Baldwin Toyota presents the benefits of owning a Toyota. Fuel efficiency. Toyota pioneered hybrid technology combining gasoline and electric power for optimal fuel economy. Reliability. Toyota vehicles are known for their durability and longevity, reducing the risk of costly repairs. A strong resale value. Toyota owners are more likely to fetch a higher price compared to similar models from other brands. Experience these benefits and more firsthand at Baldwin Toyota.
Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. As the name suggests, Barker's does more than just towing. Here at Barker's, we offer a complete line of automotive services, including tires, brakes, alignments, maintenance, and repair. And for our car enthusiasts, you'll enjoy our speed shop for quality performance parts. We are locally owned and look forward to earning your business. And for those times that you need a tow, Barker's Towing is available 24/7 for all of your towing and auto recovery needs.
It's Barker's by request, 573-785-7811.
Here at Mossy Oak Properties Mozark Realty, our clients come first. Our team of full-time agents go the extra mile to make sure you are satisfied. At a glance, we are outdoorsmen, but if you dig deeper, you will find real estate experts ready to help you write the next
All right,
chapter
so we are
of your
back
life.
with you
Contact
here
any of the
in
full-time
Joplin,
agents at Mozark
and
Realty,
Poplar Bluff
712.
will take on the Webb City Cardinals coming up a little bit later on. Right now, we are sitting at the 1-minute mark. Joplin on the free throw line. and it is a 6-point ball game as the Eagles right now on top of William Chrisman. This is our third time being in this tournament over here in the Springfield area. Our best finish was a couple of seasons ago where the Mules actually ended up playing in that championship game, coming up a little bit short. So this season we will see where our Mules end up. Right now, Webb City coming in, they are 4-3. The Mules coming in at 6-4. By the way, speaking of the Mules, joining us in just a few moments, we're going to be joined by the head coach of Poplar Bluff. We'll be joined by head coach William Durden. He is here, and he'll be joining us coming up here in just a matter of moments. Edwin Whittam is tuning in today. He is watching in Wichita. He is waiting to fly over to St. Louis. Glad to have you alongside, my friend. If you are tuning in right now on social media, make sure and hit that share button for us. That would be awesome, and we'll see coming up here from head coach Will Durden whether or not the Mules basketball team is ready to go. We're watching Coach Durden right now, and he is awaiting. He'll come up during the warm-ups. By the way, we want to take an opportunity to say a big shout-out to all of our sponsors. They include First Midwest Bank, Kevin's Auto Repair, also being brought to you by PB Realty, Legacy Farm and Land Specialist, Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers, Russians Towing, also being brought to you by Baldwin Toyota, Ozark Legacy Partners Insurance, Mossy Oak Properties, Poplar Bluff Monument Works, and being brought to you by Village Express Pizza Inn, also Barker's Towing and Auto Repair, Country Road Market, Subway, also Christian Automotive and Tire Eye Care Specialist, Larry Hillis Dodge, Air Solutions, Edmondson and Holt Attorneys at Law, Maverick Glass, Senator Jason Bean, and Ozark Total Healthcare is proudly bringing you Mules basketball here this season. You know, while we're sitting here waiting, Tim, I want you to kind of pan out in the crowd, and I want to talk about what we're seeing right now. It's actually pretty cool, actually, the way that they do it here in Joplin. What they do is they give Joplin the first game of the day, and what they do is they pretty much let school out at 2 o'clock for everybody to come right to the gym. It's not right now, but let me tell you, at 2 o'clock here this afternoon, this place was packed to the rafters. You look in the crowd now, several empty seats are open. We were talking with the athletic director earlier on, Mr. Hyatt. He was telling me that when this game is over, he said you'll be able to hear a pin drop in the gym. So it's going to get a lot quieter when the Mules come out. And I'm not exactly sure how many Mules fans made the trip over to Joplin. I know several are going to be back at home watching this game live on Facebook and YouTube, as well as listening to the radio. By the way, coming up following this ball game, I wish I can say that Tim and I have a little bit of a break, but we don't, because as soon as this game is over, we've got to get back to the hotel. And I'm not sure what Tim is going to do. He might be going out on the town. I don't know what he's going to do. I know what I'm going to be doing, though. I'm going to be getting everything set up because we've got another one of our weather videos coming up, being brought to you by PB Realty, Legacy Farm and Land Specialist. I'm going to do that live in Joplin. That's going to come up tonight between 7 and 7:30. So, Tim, they're saying that our feed is skipping a little bit, just so you know. So don't know if it may be because of everybody in the gym, and hopefully that may be what's causing it. Thank you so much, Faith. I appreciate that. Hopefully that will get better in time, as we've got a lot of people here in the gym. We're not on. We may have to get off of their Wi-Fi connection. Not sure about that, Tim. We'll see. We'll try to get that fixed in the next 12 seconds. So thank you so much, Faith, for letting us know about that. And hopefully we'll be able to get that fixed here very, very shortly. All right, 6 seconds now. Joplin with a big rebound, and this game is going to come to a close. Joplin is going to pick up the win. The home team will pick up the win. And with that being said, we're going to turn it over now to the head coach of Poplar Bluff, Coach Will Durden. And Coach, how was your trip over here to beautiful Joplin? Warm and 75, right?
Yeah, no, it was a decent trip. I mean, straight shot over. Aaron drove, so all I had to do was ride, so it's not a bad deal for me.
You mean you're not driving the bus yet?
No, sir.
All
no,
right.
Sir.
Let's talk about your team, and let's talk about this tournament. This is our third year in this event, and I tell you what, it's a great tournament. Let's talk about Webb City tonight. We've had a lengthy layoff because of the showdown, the New Year's, and here we go, our first game of 2025. The team, they look like they're ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, we're as good as we could be. They're a 4-hour trip. The kids have been excited. We've got the good work done over the break after the showdown. I mean, showdown's rough. You play against some of the best teams in some of the surrounding states, but we learned some things, and they came in and worked, and we're over here. We're going to play the game. So Webb City's a good team. They got a great backcourt, supposedly one of the better backcourts around this area. And we're at the, we're going to have a hands full trying to stop those two kids.
Let's talk about Webb City. They're coming in 4-3, and their head coach, Jason Horn, he knows a thing or two. So when it comes to your offense, tell me, are you making any changes to the way you play here in the second part of our season? Because 6-4 is not a bad record. After all, we have played some good teams in the first part of our season.
Well, I mean, we're trying to work the ball a little bit more. I mean, this tournament we're playing with the shot clock, so it'll definitely be different. You want to be patient and all this stuff, and we've shot the ball pretty quick here at this early part of the season. We want to work the ball a little bit, but you get that. But we're just trying to get better every game and be better by the end of the year.
I'm glad you brought that up.
The end of the year.
I'm glad you brought that up. So it's our first time with a shot clock. Are you excited about this opportunity?
I am. It's going to be different. I mean, it reminds me of when I was coaching in college. It'll definitely be different from the kids. We haven't played under that, but honestly, it'll help us defensively because we can guard for 30 seconds. It's just when we get to that 45-second mark, we can't keep our concentration very good. But I think we've been guarding pretty well this year, and other than the Vashon game, we've been holding teams to a reasonable amount of points, so we're going to just try to continue to do that over here.
But to be fair, the Lakers could not hold Vashon under 80 points right now.
Vashon was one of the most athletic teams that I've coached against since I've been in high school. I mean, they were good. So, hats off to them. But we need to get it better to compete against a team like that.
I was going to say, for the shot clock here, our team more this season than any other team I think I've ever seen us play. We don't hold the ball for 35 seconds. Our offense takes about 10 seconds, so it's not going to affect us that much.
Yeah, that's not always by design, but it'll be interesting to see. Sometimes you have that thought in the back of your head, the clock, you start working the ball more, so it'll be interesting.
Tell me the team as far as health-wise. I mean, it seems like, knock on wood, Coach, we're pretty healthy right now.
Yeah, we're pretty healthy. I mean, it's that time of the year for the flu, and we've missed that bug. So far, knocking on wood, but as far as injuries and stuff, we're pretty healthy right now.
Let's talk about the offense today for your team, and we've got a whole plethora of options. So where do you want to see the offense start with today in this ball game?
I definitely want to see us go inside out. I mean, there's not very many times that we're as tall or taller than a team, and we got a chance today to put some points in the paint, and that's where I like for us to start.
Now, I know your lovely wife is tuning in right now, and I want to be the first to tell her, I was told off the record, we're going to make it official tonight. If we get this win after the ball game in the morning, you're going out live on Facebook and doing a snow angel. That's what I was told, Coach.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Not going to happen. So in your mind, to get it done against a good Webb City team, put it in terms that we can all understand, give us our winning formula tonight.
We're going to have to get back and fill the middle in the paint. They really try to get out in transition, and they really try to attack the rim.
Coach, good to have you back on the air, my friend. Long time.
All right, thanks.
You betcha. Coach Will Durden joining us live here at Joplin High School Kaminsky Gym. It is the 2025 Kaminsky Classic, and we are so excited to be here. Roger Faith is tuning in. 31 degrees and overcast. They've got about 3 inches of snow on the ground and expecting more. Roger, I tell you what, the cool thing is I just had a weather conference right before we went on the air. And I tell you, this weather conference stuff, they were talking about, more in the way of other snow events and where this one coming up is going to compare. So I tell you, we'll see what happens. We're going to go to break really fast. Don't go anywhere. Much more to come. Poplar Bluff Mules basketball coming up in about 11 minutes. You're watching and listening to Mules basketball live on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network. All right, so we are back here. Let's talk about our starting lineups here this afternoon. It is a Friday, or make that not Friday yet. It is a Thursday afternoon game. Let's talk a little bit about our starting lineups here today. Let's talk about the home team on the scoreboard for the ball game. They are the Cardinals out of Webb City. They are coming in overall 4-3 so far this season. They are averaging 62 points on offense, giving up 54 points on defense so far this season. No common opponents. The only common opponent they have not faced yet, that'll be against the Kickapoo Indians, or make that Kickapoo Chiefs rather. That's coming up later on this season. Bluff will play them next Saturday, and the Webb City Cardinals play them in early February. By the way, the last time we faced the Webb City Cardinals, it was back 2 seasons ago on January 6th of 2023. Mules lost that ball game 75-47. But as we all know, each of these teams are different from 2023. All right, let's talk about our starting lineups here this afternoon. By the way, Webb City's last district championship was back in 2019-2020. Their last state championship was all the way back during the 1996-1997 school season. And they're being coached by Jason Horn in his 9th season as head coach, with a record of 140-85, a winning percentage of .622. Let's get right into the starting lineup here this afternoon. It'll be a 6-foot junior guard at number 2, Trey Turner. A 6-foot junior guard at number 4, Slade Hurd. Also a 6'2", or make that 6'1", junior senior center. That'll be Eli Pace. Also a 6'1" senior guard at number 22, Holton Keith. And a 6'2" junior forward, number 32, Dalton Riggs. Those are the starting lineups for the Webb City Cardinals. And now let's take a look here at your Poplar Bluff Mules. They're being coached by Will Durden. He is in his 13th season as the head coach. His record is 188 to 132, a winning percentage of 588. This for his career. The assistant coaches for the Mules are Aaron Duncan, and also Tyler McLevain, Dave McCormack, and Preston Moore are the coaches for Poplar Bluff. The Mules are going to be wearing their away jerseys with the white and black trim, the white numbering. Let's take a look at the first off the bench for the Poplar Bluff Mules. By the way, real quick, the Mules coming in averaging 50 points on offense, meanwhile giving up 52 on defense. Their last district championship game was back in 2020-2021, and the Mules winning back-to-back state championships in 2004 and 2005. Mules winning this season 6 of their first 10 ball games. They're being coached by Will Durden. Let's talk about the first off the bench here this afternoon. A 5'10 junior guard, number 2, J.R. Lathan. Also a 5'11 sophomore guard, number 5, Toby Duncan. A 5'11 junior guard, number 10, Miles Johnson. Also a 6'3 junior forward, number 20, Corbin Thomas. A 6'8 sophomore guard, number 24, Justin Briscoe. Starting 5 looks a little bit like this. It'll be here this afternoon, a couple of sophomores, 1 junior and 2 seniors. Number 1, Markel Hurd, a 6'5" sophomore forward. He is averaging 2 points a ball game. A 5'11 senior guard at number 3, Jay Edmondson, who is averaging 5 points a ball game. A 6'4 junior guard at number 4, Dallas Williams. He is averaging just over 10 points a ball game. A 6'1 senior guard at number 30, Brendan Durden. Durden averaging 14 points a ball game. And his brother, a 6'4 sophomore forward, number 34, Sammy Durden, who is averaging 9.9 points a ball game. He is also averaging 9.7 rebounds a ball game as well. That is your starting lineups and the first off the bench for the Poplar Bluff Mules. We are under 4 minutes away until we tip off this afternoon. We are live in Joplin. It is the Mules taking on the Cardinals out of Webb City. So glad to have you alongside for this matchup here today as we get ready to bring you Poplar Bluff Mules basketball. I do know that we are watching for the possibility of snow to come in here later on this afternoon. And where we are right now here in the gym, we are safe. The boys are safe. Matter of fact, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say this or not, but by accident, the team and I and Tim, we are staying at the same location. So there you go. And I think the offer still stands, and I'm going to take him up on the offer. But I believe after we get through tonight's ball game, assuming what happens overnight into tomorrow, I think Tim and I are going to ride with the team the rest of the time here in Joplin. That way we're all together. That way if Tim messes up, then we all mess up. It won't be just me this time. 2 minutes and 41 seconds to go. We'll take our last timeout. Coming up, the ball goes in the air. It is the Mules. It is the Cardinals. We are coming right back in just a moment. You've been listening to our pregame. On the way next, it is game time. You're watching and listening to Mules basketball on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Here at Mossy Oak Properties Mozark Realty, our clients come first. Our team of full-time agents go the extra mile to make sure you are satisfied. At a glance, we are outdoorsmen, but if you dig deeper, you will find real estate experts ready to help you write the next chapter of your life. Contact any of the full-time agents of Mozark Realty at 712-2252 or online at mozark.com.
Tired of wondering where your meat comes from? Country Road Market has the answer. We're bringing the farm straight to your table. From fresh cuts to custom processing, we do it all. Bring us your deer, hog, or cattle, and let our expert butchers work their magic. Skip the grocery store and support your local farmers. Country Road Market is located at 558 County Road 507, just off Highway KK in Wapapillo.
Well, have a good afternoon and be safe. Tim and I are gone. No, we're kidding around. We're here for the long haul now. We are here. The hardest part was getting out of that cold. It was cold outside. But we got out of that. We are here now, and it is time for Poplar Bluff Mules basketball. I know that Grandma Jackie is tuning in this afternoon. She is watching us on W Highway. I told her that I was going over to Joplin for the weekend. She told me, and I quote, well, you got to do what you got to do. So it is the Kaminsky Classic. It is Webb City, Poplar Bluff. We're going to get right into it here with the starting lineups here this afternoon. Mules will be the away team. The Cardinals are the home team, wearing their white jerseys with the blue and red trim, blue and red numbering. Let's go right into it with the Cardinals. Here is the PA address announcer.
First of all, for the visiting Poplar Bluff Mules. At forward, a 6'5" sophomore, number 1, Markel Hurd.
Markel Hurd.
At guard, a 5'11" senior, number 3, Jay Edmondson. At guard, a 6'4" junior, number 4, Dallas Williams.
Dallas Williams getting the introduction.
At guard, a 6'1" senior, number 30, Brendan Durden. And at forward, a 6'4" sophomore, number 34, Sammy Durden.
And Sammy
Mules
Durden.
Coached by William Durden, assisted by Aaron Duncan and Preston Moore.
So now we'll get the starting lineup now for the Webb City Cardinals.
For the Webb City Cardinals, at guard, a 6' junior, number 11, number 2, Trey Turner. At guard, a 6' junior, number 4, Slade Hurd. At guard, a 6'1" senior, number 10, Eli Pace. At guard, a 6'1" senior, number 22, Holton Keefe. And at forward, a 6'2" junior, number 32, Dalton Briggs. Cardinals are coached by Jason Horn, assisted by Jacob Strigley, Mackenzie Sams, Alex Pickett, and Colton McKee. Referees this afternoon are Derek Price, Kurt Moore, and Gary Shields.
All right, so there you have it, the starting lineups and the officials, and now it is time to get this game underway. I know that we're having some glitches on the internet. We do apologize for that. If you're watching us on Facebook and on YouTube, we're going to work throughout the contest to try to get this squared away. Ball goes in the air. We are underway. It's going to be controlled by the Webb City Cardinals. They'll be going from left to right on your TV screen and your radio dial. So Keith now with it back outside to the top of the key to Eli Pace. It is our first game of the new year here in 2025. Mules coming in overall 6-4. Webb City are 4-3. Nice pull-up jumper there by Travian Turner. Turner with a big bucket, and now Webb City leads it here by a score of 2-0. Hurd nearly had it taken away, lost it out of bounds. It'll still belong to Poplar Bluff. Shot clock starts. It is down to 20 here on the score, on the clock rather I should say. That'll be something to get used to watching. There's a quick turnover by the Mules. Poplar Bluff now with their first turnover of the ball game. 7:13 to play here in the opening frame. It is a 2-0 ball game right now, courtesy of Webb City. Clyde Reed is watching us here this afternoon back in Poplar Bluff. Glad to have Mr. Reed alongside. Of course, Clyde Reed and I graduated from high school back in the day. Makes us feel old, Clyde. Gonna get a whistle and a travel on the other end by Dallas Williams. So now Webb City bringing it down the floor. Good move inside to a Dalton Riggs, and then a foul coming up on the Mules. It'll be on Sammy Durden.
Poplar Bluff foul number 34, Sammy Durden. It's
going to be his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Dalton Riggs, shooting 2.
First one is on the way by Mr. Riggs. It is up and it's good. It is a 3-0 ball game now. Second one is no good. A good rebound by Sammy Durden. Mules going to bring it down the floor now. Brendan Durden. Poplar Bluff is down by 3 points. Mules trying to work its way inside. And we're going to get a whistle. Here it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Webb City Cardinals. Steal there taken away from Markel Hurd. Turner goes up. It's no good. It's going to go out of bounds, and last touch by Poplar Bluff. And we're going to see coming in.
Mules, number 2,
J.R. Lathan going to come in now for the Mules. He'll check in for Markel Hurd. $3-0 the score here in this ball game. On the inbound outside to Hurd. Hurd now back over to Riggs, or make that Keith instead, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul coming up against Poplar Bluff.
Poplar Bluff foul number 4, Dallas.
It's going to be on Dallas Williams. It'll be his first team foul number 2.
Team foul.
Now on the inbound, inside. Oh, good job there by Brendan Durden, as Keith could not get the shot to go down. Boy, that was good defense by the Mules. Sammy Durden had it taken away briefly from Riggs. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Cardinals. It goes right back to Poplar Bluff. It is a 3-0 game with 6:04 to play here in the first quarter. Jay Edmondson now near the free throw line will back it out, and he'll draw the contact. I believe this one is going to be on Turner.
Webb City foul number 2, Trey Turner.
It'll be on Trey Turner.
First team foul.
So Trey Turner picks up the foul. Be the first foul of the ball game for the Cardinals. Nice move.
Basket by Sammy Durden.
Sammy Durden with a quick score there on the other end. Keith could not get the shot to go down. Edmondson with the rebound. Out ahead to J.R. Lathan. His shot is no good. It is rebounded by Eli Pace. On the other end, good move to Riggs. A turnaround fake out there to Edmondson. It is now a 5-2 score. 5:21 to play. Lori Edmondson Bussey is tuning in. Glad to have you alongside. This trip does not feel the same without you, Lori. I know you're being warm right now back in good old Poplar Bluff. 5:18 to go here in the first quarter. 5-2 score. Bluff is down by 3 points. Double team. There's a quick turnover. Edmondson was double teamed, and Pace took advantage of it. Eli Pace now in transition. And now the Mules trail 7-2. Under 5 to play here in the first quarter. J.R. Lathan gets it over to Dallas Williams. Williams now is double teamed. There by the out of bounds line, going right into Sammy Durden. Durden with that right hand, it's no good. Rebounded this time by Slade Hurd. And here come the Cardinals. Oh, good job by Sammy Durden. Just stood there, and it bounced off his chest as Pace was going inside. That's called being right place, right time on defense. Good move by J.R. Lathan, and Williams could not get the shot to go down. And here come the Cardinals. Pretty fast pace action so far. Shot clock is down to 27. In the first 4 minutes, shot clock has not been an issue. I didn't figure it would be. The Mules play very fast, as does the Cardinals. Good job by Dallas Williams on the steal. Williams over to J.R. Lathan. Lathan was wide open for a moment. Instead, backs away. Dallas Williams buries the triple in the corner. Good shot there. J.R. Lathan with a big assist. It is now 7-5. Mules are down by 2. So the athletic department told me after this first game was over, this gym would kind of balance out somewhat. We get a turnover.
Taking in for Poplar Bluff, number 24, Justin Briscoe.
Justin Briscoe.
And number 1,
Markel Hurd back in for Dallas Williams. Mules have on the floor Markel Hurd, J.R. Lathan, Jay Edmondson, Justin Briscoe, and Brendan Durden down by 2 points. Holton Keith now tried a good move inside to Briscoe, and a big block there by Turner. Three-pointer by Durden was no good. Markel Hurd with the rebound was no good as well from behind the arc, and the Mules are still batting it around. J.R. Lathan corner shot is no good, and the Mules could not get a shot to go down as Eli Pace with a big rebound. And we're going to get a foul here. Jay Edmondson, too much contact on the foul. And it's going to go against the Mules.
Foul number 3, Jay Edmondson. First personal, third team foul.
Make sure and hit that share button for us on Facebook. We greatly appreciate it. More importantly, let us know where you're watching from on this Thursday afternoon. Shot is no good by Keith. A big rebound by J.R. Lathan come flying in the paint to pick up the rebound. Now we get a whistle and a foul coming up, I believe, on Eli Pace. It is going to be on Pace in his first.
Cardinal foul number 10, Eli Pace.
It is a 7-5 ball game. Mules down by 2. Well, folks, we're going to get snow, I guarantee it, tonight into tomorrow. I can promise you that. Matter of fact, I'm pretty confident all over southeast Missouri, the minimum that we're going to see is 4 inches now. Briscoe, turnaround jumper is too strong. It's no good. Good rebound there by Hurd as he tracks it down in the corner. Oh, good job there by J.R. Lathan as he takes it away and draws contact over Holton Keith.
Webb City foul number 22, Holton Keith. His first.
Now that was a great play defensively by J.R. Lathan. That was nice.
At the free throw line for the Mules.
It'll be J.R. Lathan going to the free throw line. He is 3 out of 4 this season on the free throw line. Makes that one. It is now a 7-6 ball game. Holden Johnson checks in now for the big man, Dalton Riggs. Holton Johnson is a 6'4 junior. J.R. Lathan's second free throw attempt is up. Smooth as it ties the ball game at 7 apiece. .227 now and counting as Turner, we have a tie ball game at 7-7. It was a 7-2 ball game early, but the Mules have put on a 5-0 run. Keith back outside, picked up by J.R. Lathan. 2:09 to go first quarter. Tie score 7-7. Eli Pace near the free throw line. Good job by Jay Edmondson. And we're going to get a whistle and a blocking foul coming up, I believe, on Justin Briscoe. If it's on Briscoe, it's number 1 on him. It is on Briscoe. It'll be his first team foul, number 4.
Checking in for the Mules, number 4, Dallas Williams.
So Dallas Williams coming in for Briscoe. 2:02 to go here in the first quarter. Tie score at 7. Glad to have you alongside on this Thursday afternoon. This one, good job there by Durden. Takes it away for the turnover. J.R. Lathan inside to Williams, who backs it out. Good cut there to J.R. Lathan. Shot is no good. Nice shot opportunity. Holden Johnson takes the rebound. And now Johnson will slow things up under or a little bit over 90 seconds away from this quarter coming to an end. It is 4 o'clock now on the dot. We do owe you a legal ID. Turner outside to Hurd. Hurd now going inside. Good job by Jay Edmondson. It's going to be a turnover on Hurd. But that starts with Jay Edmondson.
Poplar Bluff, number 34, Sammy Durden.
Durden checks in for Markel Hurd.
For the Cardinals, number 25, Mason Young.
So Mason Young checks in for Trey Turner. Mason Young is a 6'2 sophomore. 1:10 to go here in the first. Sammy Durden now back outside to J.R. Lathan, nearly threw it away. Good job by Jay Edmondson. There is a big bounce pass to Durden, draining a three-point basket.
Three-point basket by Brendan Durden.
It is now a 10-7 ball game. Oh, what a move by Eli Pace, and he tried the layup, and he's going to draw the contact and the foul. He'll shoot some free throws.
Williams' second personal 15 foul.
It'll be on Dallas Williams.
Eli Pace shooting 2.
So Dallas Williams picks up his second personal foul. We are in the first quarter. First one rattles home for Eli Pace.
Checking back in for Webb City, number 2, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner coming in for Mason Young. Last foul on Dallas Williams. That's number 2 on him. Second one is good for Pace. He's got 4 points here in the contest. 10-9 is your score. Mules lead by 1. So glad to have you alongside in Joplin on this winter storm warning afternoon. I was looking at the latest maps. We've got winter storm warnings all across southern Missouri, stretching from here in Joplin all the way across the state back over to where we are. Edmondson, what a move as he splits the defense, double teamed. He is still able to split the defense and come up with the 2 points. 14 seconds, Turner now outside, Eli Pace, money. Boy, Eli Pace has tied this game at 12. That was a pretty shot from downtown. Williams at the buzzer, it's no good. And at the end of one quarter, the Mules and the Cardinals all tied up at 12 apiece. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
We know that having a strong defense is key to winning any game. And that's why you need Edmondson and Holt, attorneys at law, by your side. Just like the Mules face challenges with grit and determination, Edmondson and Holt will handle your legal matters with that same drive and commitment. From complex cases to straightforward advice, Edmondson and Holt is the strong local defense you need. For a free consultation, call Edmondson and Holt at 573-785-0127.
Attention farmers. Kevin's Auto Repair and Tire is running a farm special on tractor tires until the end of the year. Yes, you heard that correctly. Until the end of the year, Kevin's Auto Repair and Tire carries all the big names you know and trust. They also offer all sizes. No matter what size tractor you have, they can get you taken care of. For all of your tractor tire needs, call Kevin's Auto Repair and Tire at 573-840-5053 and ask for Shannon Bradley. That's 573-840-5053.
We are back here live in Joplin, Missouri. I'm Frankie Castile. Tim Hicks is on the camera, and I will tell you that coming up tomorrow morning live on our Facebook page and on 93.3 FM, 9:30 a.m., we will be having our live road conditions update. It's courtesy of Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. We are expecting widespread 5 to 7 inches across the region. So I can tell you firsthand that we are going to see some travel concerns coming up tomorrow morning.
Number 11,
Holden Johnson picks up the foul, his first. Team foul number 1 here in the quarter. We are tied at 12. Good job getting it out to Jay Edmondson. Edmondson going inside to Durden. He'll pull the trigger on a 3. It's money. A long 2, they said. Instead of a 3, it's a long 2-pointer. It's a good shot by Durden. Boy, he is fired up today. Durden had a huge game against Fashawn back on December 28th as well. Last couple of games, man, he has really come alive. Shot is no good. Good job rebounding there by Dallas Williams as Keith could not come up with it. Mules lead by 2. Good backdoor cut to Williams. Williams is going to get it to Durden and could not get it to him cleanly. It is a turnover on Poplar Bluff. Webb City with 7 turnovers in the ball game so far. The Mules have 5. 12 between the two teams. 7 minutes to go here in the first half. It is a 14-12 ball game. And we're going to get a whistle here and a foul coming up.
Poplar Bluff foul number 2, J.R. Lathan.
So J.R. Lathan picks up the foul. It'll be his first personal foul. Team foul number 1 for the Mules, 14-12. Had a whistle here. The officials are going to get together. We appreciate you tuning in on Facebook and on YouTube here this afternoon. I know a lot of folks unable to make it over here to Joplin this weekend because of the impending winter storm. Good job on the inbound as Holton Keith got fouled in the process. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Number 3, Brendan Durden.
Durden picking up his first. Team foul number 2 now.
At the free throw line for Webb City, Holton Keith.
So Holton Keith is going to go to the free throw line. First one is up. It is a little bit short.
Taking back in for the Mules.
Markel Hurd is back in the ball game for the Mules. You can hear Coach Kent Keith trying to cheer on the team. Holton Keith knocks down the second free throw. It is now a 13-12 ball game. Holton Keith so far this season when it comes to free throw percentages, he was at 41% entering today's ball game. So now Durden, Sammy Durden, good job getting it over to Markel Hurd. And he throws it away as Edmondson throws it right to Johnson. And we're going to get a turnover on the other end. This time, Holton Keith could not handle the pass. It goes right back over to the Mules. So now Slade Hurd is back in the ballgame for Trey Turner.
Number 4, Slade Hurd.
Webb City with 8 turnovers on the afternoon so far. The Mules, they've got 6. Mules entering the game, by the way, averaging 13.5 turnovers a ball game. Dallas Williams, his three-pointer is a little bit short, rebounded by Holden Johnson. Mules trail, Mules lead at 14-13. They lead by 1 with 6:09 to go here in the first half. By the way, we'll say this a lot during the ball game just because a lot is going on. Good move by Holden Keith. He is able to split the defense, and he knocks down the easy layup inside the lane there. I was going to say, following tonight's ball game, Tim and I will quickly wrap things up. We're going to get back to the hotel. We're going to sit down, grab something to eat real fast. If I don't eat, Grandma Jackie gets pretty mad at me. So I want to make sure that I appease her and make her happy. Three-pointer by Williams is no good. Here come the Cardinals now. Following supper tonight, we will do our weather broadcast one more time before this winter storm comes in the area. Keith misses the shot. Durden with the rebound. I forget there's 2 Durdens out there sometimes. Brendan Durden for a 3-ball. This one is short. Rebounded by Keith, and a foul coming up on Jay Edmondson, his second personal foul. And we're going to get a substitutions now coming in. We'll see Holden Johnson coming out. Riggs back in. Edmondson will take a seat as well. Justin Briscoe comes in. I like that move by Coach Durden, matching height for height to bring back in Briscoe, the 6'8" sophomore. 5 minutes to go before halftime. 15-14, Webb City leads by 1. Low-scoring game, a pretty good game to begin our tournament here in Joplin, Missouri. I keep looking behind at my shoulders behind me as of right now. No snow falling, but I do know it's on the doorstep here in Joplin. Three-pointer, and at the buzzer as the shot clock expires, a 3-ball. Eli Pace with a big three-pointer as time expires on the shot clock. It's the first play either team has ran where they got close to that shot clock And Markel Hurd missing a wide open layup. Good dish there by Brendan Durden. On the other end, Eli Pace got the rebound. It's no good. And we're going to see here as Eli Pace could not get the shot to go down. Instead, a foul on Mason Young. It's going to be his first personal, team's second. Young taking a seat. Trey Turner back in the game. 4:09 to play here in the first half. It's 18-14. Webb City shooting 43%. The Mules are shooting 23%. And we get a foul coming up on the Cardinals. I believe it's on Eli Pace. It is on Eli Pace. It is his second. And now we'll see Pace taking a seat back in the ballgame. Holden Johnson. Johnson with no points so far with one foul. Briscoe gets the inbound and now gets it off to Sammy Durden. Back out to Markel Hurd. It's blocked as Trey Turner with a big block. Good job by Briscoe there. Gets the deflection, and we get a foul as Brendan Durden will now go to the free throw line. Boy, good job there. Tell you what, that was a great defensive block there by Trey Turner, but a better job by Sammy Durden to be there and get the rebound to get it to his older brother, Brendan Durden. Foul going to be on Holden Keith. Brendan Durden free throw line, 5 points and misses the front end that time. For the Webb City Cardinals, Dalton Riggs will take a seat.
Mason Young checking in for Poplar Bluff. Number 4,
Dallas Williams checks in for Markel Hurd. J.R. Lathan also in the ball game as well. Second free throw coming up here for Durden. This time makes that one. He's got 6 of the team's 15 points. 3:42 to go here before halftime. 3-point game again. Mules down 18-15. So far here in this quarter, it has been Webb City outscoring the Mules 6-3. Currently, three-pointer in the corner is no good by Johnson. Good rebound by Young, and it's going to stay with the Cardinals. It was knocked away by Poplar Bluff. Good job by the Cardinals to keep it in their favor. 3:27 to play first half. Mules down 18-15. Trey Turner going to take his time, slowing it up. Play clock or shot clock is down to 2. At the buzzer, running floaters, a shot clock violation and turnover on Webb City. It is the first shot clock violation in a game and a half so far at this Kaminsky Classic. If memory serves me correctly, this will be our only time this season where we are having a shot clock. I don't believe any other game this season will have one. Durden could not get the shot to go down. It is rebounded by Slade Hurd. Trey Turner, Mules down by 2, trying to advance on the championship side of the bracket for tomorrow. Good job by J.R. Lathan, nearly had a steal. Instead, Trey Turner's shot is no good, gets his own missed shot, goes back up, it's no good. And this time we get a rebound by Holden Keith, and he will draw the contact.
Poplar Bluff foul number 30, Brendan Durden.
It's going to be on Brendan Durden, his second personal. Already 4 team fouls here for each side.
Holden Keith shooting 2.
Holden Keith at the free throw line. He's got 3 points on the afternoon so far. First one is up and good.
Checking in for Poplar Bluff, number 3, Jay Edmondson.
So Edmondson in the ball game.
Checking in for
Eli Pace is back in.
Webb City is number 10, Eli Pace.
Mason Young will take a seat. For a second, he thought he was still in the ball game, and they had 6 players on the floor, but Coach Horn able to get him off. Boy, I don't know, Jeff. It all depends on how the roads are, my friend. That's a great question. As the Mules come down with a rebound, 19-15. Good move. Sammy Durden's got 4 points here in the ball game. On the other end, it is quickly Johnson's shot is up, and it is good. I'm not sure how in the world he knocked that down.
Basket by Holden Johnson.
2:08 to go here in the first half. Sammy Durden Jeff England, Tim, wants to know if you're going to try to hit Bucky's on the way home. Oh, good block again by Trey Turner again. Boy, Turner has had a couple of big blocks here in this first half. And now Eli Pace with 10 points. Turner from downtown knocks it in. He's got 5 points.
3-point basket by Trey Turner.
It'll be a 30-second timeout called by the Mules. So let's leave it here. Our ball game is being brought to you by Ozark Total Healthcare, Senator Jason Bean, Maverick Glass, Edmondson, and Holt Attorneys at Law. And being brought to you by Air Solutions, Larry Hillis Dodge, and of course our good friends at Eye Care Specialist, proud supporters of this amazing tournament out here in Joplin. And the snow, by the way, is just now starting to fall here in Joplin. I turn around to look out the window, sorry Tim, my southern accent got the best of me there. Looking out the window, and we're starting to see some of those fine flakes starting to fall here in Joplin. And it is a matter of time before that snow makes its way across the state and gets over into southeast Missouri. Starting to just now snow very lightly here in Joplin. .135 to play here in the first half. Good job there by the Mules on the floor trying to get their own missed shot. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to go to the Cardinals.
Hey, wait for me, guys.
You can hear the crowd mic. Little girl there saying, wait for me. So now the Mules will get the next possession arrow, 24-17. Mules are down by a touchdown. And we're going to get a whistle here, a timeout called by the Cardinals.
Webb City.
If it's a full timeout, we'll step away. 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here. Our ball game is all being brought to you by Christian Automotive and Tires, Subway, Country Road Market, Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. Also being brought to you by Pizza Inn, Village Express, and Poplar Bluff Monument Works. Speaking of Barker's Towing, tomorrow morning, myself, along with Vernon Barker and Sean Mannon, will all be giving you live road conditions in the morning at 6:30. I will tell you, though, when you go to bed tonight, odds are you're going to go to bed and it's going to be dry as a bone outside. Going to be cold, but it's going to be dry. You wake up on Friday morning, I promise you, it's going to be a much different story. Usually I don't guarantee snowfall because winter weather is very hard to predict. But the way these models have trended the last 72 hours, it is all pointing toward a significant, the Weather Service today, as we see Turner with a lob pass by Keith, and Turner with 2 more points. I was going to say that the models have all shifted everything north, and now the Weather Service in Paducah is using the wordage major winter storm is on the way now for southeast Missouri, and we're right in the thick of it. There's a block and a foul going to be called as good job there as Dalton Riggs that gets a hand on Durden, and Riggs is going to be called for the foul.
Webb City foul number 32, Dalton Riggs.
So Dalton Riggs picks up the foul. Already 5th team foul on the quarter. So Durden will shoot 3 free throws. First one is no good. So Durden missing the first one. Riggs now picks up his first foul. Second free throw coming up here. This one is good. It makes 1 out of 2 so far. He'll get 1 more. Durden 7 points here in the first half. 48 seconds to go here before halftime. Mules down 26-18. Third free throw coming up. It is up and good. He makes 2 out of 3. Not bad for the senior.
Number 1, Markel Hurd.
Markel Hurd checks in for the senior Brendan Durden. 47 seconds here remaining before halftime. Boy, that was a smart play there by Eli Pace. Let the ball roll to half court. Edmondson nearly had a big steal that time. Now back out to Eli Pace. They're going to slow it up a little bit. try to run a play as the shot clock winds down. A shot is no good by Keith. Good job by the Mules, and there is a quick steal by Eli Pace, and now we're going to get a whistle and a foul coming up. Shot clock is off with 24.3 seconds left.
Poplar Bluff foul number 2, J.R. Lathan.
J.R. Lathan picks up his second. Greg Gerberto is tuning in back in Poplar Bluff. He says, let it snow, he says. I bet you if I know Greg the way I think I do, he is all cuddled up at home right now watching basketball, ready for this snowstorm. How much you want to make a bet? That's what he's doing right now. It is a 27-19 ball game. Brendan Durden checking back in for J.R. Lathan. Second free throw coming up here by Eli Pace. It is on the way, and it's good. 28-19 the score. 21 seconds and counting. Shot clock is turned off under 35 seconds. Mules get it across, or trying to get it across half court. Now they do. Back over to Williams now. Jay Edmondson, and he's going to be fouled on the passing play there to Markel Hurd, and I believe we'll shoot some free throws. Julie Coleman says, let's go Mules. Glad to have you alongside. So Trey Turner picks up the foul. Edmondson has 2 points here in the ball game, missing that free throw. We're going to see coming back in is Corbin Thomas. So Corbin Thomas in the ball game for Durden. Williams, or make that Edmondson rather, makes the first free throw. Three-pointer in the corner is no good by Hurd, and Williams on the rebound. And that'll be the end of the half as Poplar Bluff here will trail 28-20. We'll be back. It is our halftime report coming up, presented by PB Realty Legacy Farm and Land Specialists. Don't go anywhere. We've got much more coming up. You're watching live coverage. It is Mules basketball. Mules down at 28-20. We're back in 3 minutes on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Insurance decisions shouldn't be a shot in the dark. With expert advice, personalized service, and a wide range of carriers, Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners should be your first choice. We're not just experienced agents, we're your partners. We offer a wide range of carriers for tailored coverage and better rates. So expect a handshake, a chat, and solutions that fit, like a well-tailored suit. For auto, home, business, life, health, and even Medicare, make Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners your first choice for insurance. It's our family protecting your family.
Poplar Bluff Monument Works is dedicated to care, compassion, and community. For more than 50 years and passed down through generations, Poplar Bluff Monument Works has been an important piece of our community, standing with us in our most difficult moments while we grieve the loss of a loved one. Poplar Bluff Monument Works is there to guide you through the entire process. From vision and design concepts to the expertly etched stone monument that beautifully reflects your loved one's life. Poplar Bluff Monument Works, memories carved in stone.
Russian Towing and Automotive is here to help. A cracked windshield or unexpected car trouble? Russian Towing has you covered. Since 1956, the Russian family has been dedicated to keeping our roads safe. Now Russian's Towing offers comprehensive auto repairs, on-site windshield repairs, and full windshield replacements. Whether it's a cracked windshield, an oil change, unexpected car trouble, or you need a tow, it's Russians to the rescue at 573-785-6349.
Refresh and refuel at Village Express, your ultimate fuel partner. Screenshot the Mules sports games and get $1 off your breakfast or $2 off your lunch special at Village Express. Village Express is located on the corner of PP Highway and West Boulevard. Your official fuel partner for every Poplar Bluff game. Who dat say they gonna beat them Mules?
Go Mules!
Hey Mules fans, hungry for a deal? Head over to Subway in Poplar Bluff where you can buy 2, get 1 free on footlong subs all day long. Whether you're fueling up before the big game or celebrating a win, Subway has you covered. Don't forget to ask about our team deals and catering options. Perfect for any sports event or team gathering. Subway, food that fuels the mules.
And we are back here at halftime, being brought to you by our good friends at PB Realty Legacy Farm and Land Specialist. Looking out here in the crowd, and not a lot of fans are remaining for these last 2.5 ball games. They still got 2 more games to go here this afternoon in Joplin. Let's go ahead now and break it all down here in the first half for you. In the first half, Webb City and Bluff tied it up at 12-all in the first half. Webb City outscoring the Mules, doubled them up 16-8 there in the second quarter with an 8-point advantage. 28-20 is your score. Webb City shooting 41% overall here in the ball game, 9 of 22, 7 of 10 on the free throw line, 3 of 6 from behind the arc, 16 rebounds by the Cardinals. 4 of them offensive rebounds, 6 assists, 9 turnovers, 5 steals, and 3 blocks for the Cardinals. On the Mule side, they are shooting just 27% overall. They are 6 of 22. They are 2 of 9 from downtown and 6 of 9 on the free throw line at 67%. Mules have 12 turnovers so far, 3 offensive rebounds, 6 first half assists, 1 block shot, 5 steals, 8 turnovers by the Mules as of right now. The Cardinals are being led by Eli Pace. He's got 12 points overall with 3 assists and 2 rebounds in the ball game. And then from there, Holton Keats got 4 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. And then from there, 7 by Trey Turner. He's got 2 rebounds and 1 assist. 3 points by Dalton Riggs. He's got 3 rebounds in the first half, and 2 points by Holden Johnson rather. He's got 2 rebounds in the first half, and that is your scoring breakdown for the Cardinals out of Webb City there in the first half. Let's talk about the Poplar Bluff Mules for just a moment. Let's see how the scoring breaks down. Brendan Durden leading the way with 8 points. He's got 8 points, 1 rebound. Also in the ball game, Sammy Durden picked up 4 points. He's got 4 rebounds so far in the first half. And then from there, it is 3 points each by Dallas Williams, 2 rebounds. 3 as well by Jay Edmondson, 5 assists, 2 rebounds. And 2 points by J.R. Lathan with 1 assist and 2 rebounds here in the first half. Boy, I tell you what, Tim, guess who's tuning in right now to our broadcast? Our good buddy Kyle Roberts, former employee of River Radio back in the day. He lives out this direction. My question to you, Kyle, is where are you, my friend? I mean, I'm weathering those light snowflakes to be out here. You should be here as well. I don't think anybody knows sports quite like Kyle does, that's for sure. How are things going out in Southwest Missouri, my friend? David Hadley is tuning in as well. Glad to have you alongside Mr. Hadley. Joplin does have a great-looking gym, no doubt about that. All right, we are coming up on the 3-minute mark until we get back to regular action. Once again, just because we've got to talk about it. I know we're talking about sports. We're live with sports, but I got to tell you, because this is going to end up being a pretty big deal when it's all said and done. Tonight, around 7 or 7:30, I'll be live again on Facebook, and we're going to be doing our weather update video. Got to do one here this time. We've got a major winter storm that is heading for southeast Missouri, so we'll do that around 7:30, and then tomorrow morning at 6:30, we will have our live road conditions update. That's being brought to you by our good friends at Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. I'm going to be in Joplin, but we're going to do it. I'm going to be able to be with the crew in the truck giving you play-by-play, so to speak, taking your questions in the morning. That is something that we have never done before. That'll be something brand new to all of us. I'm excited about it. Can't wait for that. The morning show tomorrow at 7 a.m. I'll be live on the radio tomorrow morning at 7. And then as far as basketball goes tomorrow, I'm assuming that we're going to be back on the air tomorrow for basketball. I do know, I was told this, that if school is canceled tomorrow for Joplin, have a hard time believing that it won't be, but if it is canceled and we're able to play, then we're going to play tomorrow at 3 o'clock. 3 p.m. will be the first games of the afternoon tomorrow, but we have a lot to get through before we get to that point. Let's step away for 30 seconds, and when we come back, we're back to live action. Let's hear from Subway and come back in 30 seconds. You're watching and listening to Mules basketball on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
At Air Solutions, your home's comfort matters. And for many years, Air Solutions has been the area's trusted local name for heating and cooling. Their unmatched expertise keep your home running perfectly and comfortably year-round. Whether that's keeping you cool in summer, warm in winter, or the lights on during a power outage, Air Solutions' skilled professionals are ready to serve you. And they always respect your time and hard-earned money. For reliable and honest service, trust Air Solutions in Poplar Bluff, 573-840-0844.
All right, so welcome back to Joplin, Missouri. So glad to have you alongside. I'm Frankie Castile and Tim Hicks. He made the trip as well. He is on the camera here this afternoon, and let me tell you, we could not do it without him, that's for sure. If it wasn't for this guy to my left, I wouldn't be able to do all of this video stuff. No way I could. You don't want me trying to run a camera. There's no telling what I'd be showing you. No telling at all. All right, before we get started, let's pause 10 seconds for the radio station identification on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network. It is 4:31. So glad to have you alongside. We switch sides, and now the Mules will inbound. They're going to go from right to left on your radio dial. Well, we've got a whistle here, and Sammy Durden is not going to be on the floor right now. Instead, it'll be Briscoe. Justin Briscoe will get the start. Now we're underway as the Mules inbound. Be the same starting five. Good job there by Holton Keith. He nearly had a steal.
Number 34,
now we're going to see Sammy Durden checking in for Poplar Bluff. A little miscommunication there, unable to get in to begin with, but he's back in there now. And we are underway to switch sides, and they're coming right in front of us now. Hurd back out to Durden. Brendan Durden. Shot is up and no good, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Trey Turner, and it's going to stay with the Mules. So Sammy Durden going to get the inbound there to Markel Hurd. Hurd now lobs it up to Edmondson. Edmondson had it taken away briefly, and I believe it was deflected by Eli Pace. It was, and it will stay with Poplar Bluff. 7:17 to go here in the third quarter of play. Edmondson going to inbound, count getting close to 5. Just gets it in to Brendan Durden. Shot is no good. It goes off the fingertips of Durden. It was between him and Holton Keith, and they say Durden touched it last. So it'll belong to the Cardinals of Webb City. .706 to go here in the third quarter. The snowfall picking up a little bit here over in Joplin. Started out to be very, very light and fine as Holton Keith is able to bury it in. Wide open layup, basically. 30-20 now is the score. Mules down by 10 early here in the second half. Good job, good lob pass there by Markel Hurd. Once again at Durden for three, buries a triple. Boy, Brendan Durden, that's a nice shot. Jay Edmondson did a great job on the assist that time. It is now a 30-23 ball game. And we're going to get a whistle here and a foul coming up on Poplar Bluff, it looks like.
Poplar Bluff foul on number 3, Jay Edmondson.
So Jay Edmondson picks up his third.
First team foul.
6:20 to go here in the third. Holton Keith now on the free throw line. First one grazes the rim. It's no good. He'll get one more. It does graze the rim. .620 left to go here in the third. Second free throw coming up. It hits the front end, no good. It's going to be last touch by Trey Turner. It goes right back to the Mules. Mules down by 7. Coach Durden in his 13th season as the head basketball coach. Mules going to get it across half court. Going to be off the shin of Riggs, right back to Durden. Boy, that don't happen very often. Markel Hurd with the ball now. Pump fake on the 3 ball, takes it in for the long 2-pointer. And now the Mules are down by 5. That was a nice pump fake by Markel Hurd, let me tell you. Dallas Williams a big steal. Williams now. He's going to lower that shoulder and the offensive foul. I can see that one up here. He didn't mean to. He was trying to go up, and he lowered that shoulder just enough to pick up his third personal. And Coach Durden is asking him why. I can read his lips all the way up here. 5:42 to go here in the third quarter. We've had one shot clock violation against Webb City this ball game, and that's about it. Shot clock has been a non-factor. Good job by Durden as he got the deflection, the block there. And now the Mules going to turn it over instead. Mules had a great stop defensively. They were down by 10 a moment ago, down by 5 now. And now Hurd back over to Eli Pace. Pace will slow the pace up and back it out. No pun intended. Trey Turner rather, going inside. And it's going to be a foul before the ball goes out of bounds. It's either going to be on Durden or Edmondson. I believe it's on Durden. It's on Brendan Durden it is. So J.R. Lathan coming in now for Dallas Williams.
Checking back in for the Mules, number 2, J.R. Lathan.
So the Mules got to be careful. Jay Edmondson, Brendan Durden, and Dallas Williams all have 3 fouls currently. Riggs wants a 3. It's going to be short. Turner got a rebound, and somehow Durden comes away with it. So Brendan Durden, what a laser pass inside. Oh, they're going to say a travel first. That was a nice pass by Brendan Durden to Sammy Durden.
11, Holden Johnson.
Holden Johnson coming back in for Dalton Riggs. That could have been 2 points for the Mules, maybe even a 3-point play in a 5-point game. 4:37 to go here in the third quarter. So all of the teams have made it here to Joplin. Joplin, William Chrisman, also Webb City, Hillcrest, Francis Howell, Carl Junction, and Life Prep as we get a timeout called.
Timeout Webb City.
By Webb City. It is a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here. Our ball game is presented by First Midwest Bank, Kevin's Auto Repair, PB Realty, Legacy Farm and Land Specialist, also being brought to you by Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers, Russians Towing, Baldwin Toyota, also Ozark Legacy Partners Insurance, Mossy Oak Properties, Poplar Bluff Monument Works, and being brought to you by Village Express and by Pizza Inn. Proud supporters of Poplar Bluff Mules basketball. So following the timeout, Webb City now with 3 timeouts remaining in the ball game. The Mules, they've got 4. Mules will still have on the floor Markel Hurd, J.R. Lathan, Jay Edmondson, Brendan Durden, and Sammy Durden. On the other end, it is Trey Turner, also Slade Hurd. Also in is Eli Pace and Holton Keith. Mason Young is also in for Holden Johnson right now. Coming up on the 4:10 mark, 5-point game for the Cardinals. Shot clock violation, and following the timeout, the Cardinals forgot where the shot clock was. And that is a second shot clock violation that we have seen in this ball game on Webb City. Tell you what, the shot clock is paying a little bit of dividends right here for the Mules. Durden goes up, could not get the shot to go down. J.R. Lathan, big offensive rebound. He goes up top, it's no good. Turner with a rebound. Good job by J.R. Lathan again to bat it out to Brendan Durden. Now we get a whistle and a foul.
Cardinal foul number 22, Holton Keith.
It's going to be on Holton Keith, and that'll be his 3rd.
First team foul.
Team foul number 1 here in the half. On the inbound to Brendan Durden. Jay Edmondson, bounce pass over to J.R. Lathan, going inside to the sophomore. Now we get a whistle and a jump ball, and it's going to go right over to Webb City. So a turnover on the Mules. And now we're going to see coming in Justin Briscoe. He'll come in for Sammy Durden. Mules down at 30-25 here in the ball game. Shot clock in effect this weekend here in Joplin. And we're going to get a whistle here and a turnover on Webb City. .3:17 to go. I can hear Kent Keith all the way up here letting his team know they can use a bucket right about now. Durden, oh, that one's in and out, no good. That one was on the way down. It just rammed out on him. It popped right back out. Hurd said, I thought about taking a 3, but instead he drives the lane. It's no good. Rebounded by Justin Briscoe. And we're going to get a foul on Eli Pace, and that's like a brick wall slamming into a brick wall there between Edmondson and Eli Pace. Eli Pace is called for the foul, and that just shows you how strong Edmondson is. Anybody else would have probably went down to the ground. He's used to taking those hits. There's a steal by Hurd, and he will go up and draw the contact. So,
Bluff foul number 3.
Ooh, that's Jay Edmondson, his 4th. That's a big one there. Dallas Williams will be forced to come back in, and he's got 3. Slade Hurd has not been there yet on the free throw line today. He's got 2 big ones coming up right here. Hurd on this season for the Cardinals is shooting 75% on the free throw line. I may have jinxed him on that one. He did miss the first one. So Edmondson takes a seat with his 4th personal foul. Dallas Williams is back in the ball game. Second one to make this a 6-point game. He makes that one 1 out of 2. 31-25, a very low-scoring game so far. I think the lower the game is scoring-wise, it kind of favors Poplar Bluff. Bluff only averaging 50 points on offense here this year. Through the first 10 ball games of the season, a foul called on Webb City.
Webb City foul number 25,
Mason Young picks up his 2nd.
Personal, 13 foul.
J.R. Lathan going to inbound it, taken away by Turner, and we've got a foul as well.
Poplar Bluff foul number 24, Justin Briscoe, 2nd personal.
And we're going to walk the length of the floor. 5 team fouls already. Still have 2:29 to play in the quarter. Trey Turner, he has not been there yet. He's got 7 points here on the afternoon. To this point, Turner also on the free throw line this season. He is shooting just 25%, and he misses the first one. He's not been there a whole lot so far this year. He is now 1 of 5 on the free throw line. Not many opportunities so far for the young man. Second one is up, and it's good. 1 out of 2. Extends the lead to a 7-point game. 32-25. Mules once again down by 7. They've been down by as many as 10, and a turnover on the Mules. It goes right back over to Webb City. Sammy Durden back in for Justin Briscoe. .2:17 to go here in the third quarter. Mules right now looking for a spark. And there's a turnover. Markel Hurd, a big turnover. Good move to Dallas Williams. And maybe that's what the Mules needed to get things going. That was a nice shot there. Nice job by the Mules. 148 and counting. This one's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Mules. Poplar Bluff down by 5 points. Webb City shooting 38%. The Mules are shooting 30%.
From the Mules, number 20, Corbin Thomas.
So Corbin Thomas coming in for Brendan Durden. He's got 11 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Mules looking for a big stop here. May have got one there. Yes, they did. It'll be a turnover on Holton Keith. And now back in is Brendan Durden. He'll come in for Markel Hurd.
Number 11, Holden Johnson.
So now Holden Johnson back in the ball game as well for the Cardinals. 1:42 to go here in the third quarter. Mason Young is also in the ball game as well. Shot is up, it's no good by Brendan Durden, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul as Sammy Durden was grasping for the rebound. Good job by the Mules, and now they're going to shoot some more free throws coming up. Mason Young picks up his third personal foul.
Sammy Durden to shoot 2.
So Sammy on the free throw line this season is 15 of 30. Markel Hurd back in for Brendan Durden. Durden 5 points on the afternoon. He is shooting 47% on the free throw line this season and knocks them both down. That's a big one. Hurd cannot get the shot to go down. Rebounded by Thomas. Now the Mules going to have a timeout here called by the Mules. Let's step away for a 30-second break. You're watching and listening to Mules basketball on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Imagine playing sports, reading, or driving without needing contact lenses or glasses. The eye LASIK procedure at Eye Care Specialists could be the answer to help you improve your vision. Call Eye Care Specialists to schedule a free screening.
Here's a quick and easy test to see if you need new tires. Insert a penny upside down, and if you see the top of Honest Abe's head, your tread is too low. If you don't, you're good to go. So when it's time for new tires, remember Christian Automotive and Tire.
Our ball game here this afternoon being brought to you by Country Road Market, Subway, Christian Automotive and Tire, Eye Care Specialist, Larry Hillis Dodge, Air Solutions, Edmondson, and Holt Attorneys at Law. And being brought to you by Maverick Glass, Senator Jason Bean, and Ozark Total Health Care. Mules with 3 timeouts remaining in the ballgame, down only by 3 points. At one point, the Mules were down by as many as 10. Mules have really turned things around, outscoring Webb City 9-4 in the quarter. So for the Mules, J.R. Lathan is set to inbound to Brendan Durden. Durden back in the ballgame now for the Mules. Markel Hurd is going to throw it in the backcourt, and there is a turnover. Oh, good job by J.R. Lathan. Oh, my goodness. On the other end, Sammy Durden knocks it down.
Basket by Sammy Durden.
So the Mules looked like they were about to give up 2 points on the other end, but instead, Mules end up coming back and scoring a couple of points and making this now a 1-point game.
Checking back in for the Mules, number 24, Justin
Briscoe checking in for Sammy Durden. 40.7 seconds remaining here in the ball game, or in the third quarter rather, my apologies. Three-pointer, oh that's big time by Trey Turner. 35-31, he's got 11 now in the ball game, that's big. And a travel called on at Dallas Williams. Mules got it down to a 1 point, and now it's back up to 4. Tim, in case you're unaware right now, don't look behind you, sir. Snowing pretty good right now, starting to accumulate on the vehicles right now. That's a sign of what's coming towards SEMO. 13 seconds and counting here in the quarter, taken away by Lathan. Lathan goes up, and a foul by Trey Turner. Good job by J.R. Lathan.
City foul number 2, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner picks up his third.
Is good by
and now Corbin Thomas back in for Briscoe. 6.7 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Lathan to make this a 1 point game, and he does. 35-34 now. On the other end, two-pointer is no good by Keith. Sammy Durden with a big rebound. It's not going to be enough to get a shot off. Well, we have played 3 full. Let's step away for 1 minute. Mules down by 1 point on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Maverick Glass offers repair of automotive, commercial, and residential glass, including mobile repair services. From a chipped windshield to a custom glass shower, remember Maverick Glass. Thank you for making Maverick Glass the area's leading glass company for more than 30 years. Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers is a third-generation family-owned jewelry and repair store who have served the Poplar Bluff community for over 60 years.
Our family has always worked hard to provide the finest jewelry creations and service imaginable.
All right, so welcome back to Joplin, Missouri. It is the opening round of the 2025 Kaminsky Classic right here at Kaminsky Gym in Joplin. Snow in the background right behind us, and it's picked up a little bit the last few minutes, and that'll be something that we're going to be watching very, very carefully as we move into tomorrow, especially tonight into tomorrow morning. In the meantime, we're going to finish out strong on basketball. There's a quick foul, I believe, by Dalton Riggs, number 32, to be his second. Let's see what they...
City foul number 32, yep. Dalton Riggs, his second.
It's going to be on Riggs.
First team foul.
First team foul. Three-pointer is off the mark. It was blocked as well. Turner gets it out ahead to Hurd. Boy, good job by Hurd to get it out of there. And we're going to get a whistle here, and I believe a foul coming up on Poplar Bluff.
Poplar Bluff foul number 2, J.R. Lathan, third person.
Lathan picks up his third team foul, number 1 here in the quarter. He was not in the act of shooting, obviously. Shot is no good by Keith. Good job by Sammy Durden. Mules can take the lead on this possession. Good job inside to Markel Hurd. Mules now have regained the lead. He's got 4 points on the night. There's a big steal by J.R. Lathan. Lathan throws it up again to Markel Hurd, and Hurd buries it in off the backboard. And now the Mules quickly lead it by 3. It is a 3-point game. Webb City calling the timeout. And this has got to be a full timeout, I believe. Yes, it is. We'll step away, 30 seconds. We're coming right back. Your Mules now lead by 3 points on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers is a third-generation family-owned jewelry and repair store who have served the Poplar Bluff community for over 60 years.
Our family has always worked hard to provide the finest jewelry creations and service imaginable.
Mules now lead at 38-35. So far in this quarter, Mules have outscored, I should say, this second half. Mules have outscored Webb City 18-7 in this half alone. And by the way, the Mules have outscored Joplin 4-0 so far in this quarter. .650 left to play here in the ball game. Turner now is going to inbound. The Mules showing a little bit of full court pressure. Markel Hurd to defend Eli Pace. Now he will advance it into the front court there. Pace gets a little bit of separation. Good. A backdoor cut to Riggs. And Riggs unable to knock the shot down, but a foul is going to be called. I believe it's going to be against.
Goaltending.
Oh, they're going to call goaltending on Poplar Bluff. So they're going to give Riggs the bucket. 38-37. They give the basket to Riggs. They say goaltending. Three-pointer in and out, no good. Rebound by Williams, who puts it back up and scores.
Basket by Dallas Williams.
6:13 to go. Three-pointer is off the mark, and it's good by Eli Pace.
Three-point basket by Eli Pace.
We are tied at 40 again. So now Williams, he wants a three. This one is way off the mark. It's no good. Great offensive rebound by J.R. Lathan. Shot is off the mark. It's no good, but Sammy Durden will bank it in and score.
Sammy Durden.
Mules now lead 42-40. Riggs, long pass out to Turner. Turner is having some issues, able to save it somehow. Gets it back over to Riggs, and now Eli Pace gonna slow it up just a little bit. Pace now going inside. There is the jumper, it's good to Keith.
Basket by Holton Keith.
We are tied at 42 now. All of a sudden this game has really tightened up. And everybody's pulling out all the stops here. Durden is gonna get fouled in the process by Dalton Riggs. That'll be his third.
Webb City foul number 4, Slade Hurd, his first personal, second team foul. Sammy Durden at the line, shooting two. Checking in for the Mules, number 3, Jay Edmondson.
So Edmondson is back in the ball game now for Markel Hurd. Sammy Durden missing the first free throw. Second one is coming up, and this one rattles in. He's got 11 points in the ball game. Him and Brendan Durden each with 11 points. 43-42. Three-pointer coming. This one is off the mark. It's no good by Hurd. Good job rebounding by the Mules. Brendan Durden with a big rebound. J.R. Lathan lobs it up to Sammy Durden, and his shot is good. He's got 13 points on the ball game. 45-42 now. J.R. Lathan doing a good job defensively. Going inside to Riggs, and we're going to get a foul, or did he step out of bounds? Nope, going to be a foul, I believe. Nope, they're going to say that, they're saying that the Mules had it and they stepped out of bounds. So they're going to give the ball right back to Webb City. Outside to Riggs for the three ball. It's no good, way off the mark. Good job by J.R. Lathan. Stood there, right place, right time. The ball was launched to him. Williams back over to Jay Edmondson. Now to J.R. Lathan. Mules up by 3 points. A one-possession game. There's a big steal. Eli Pace, he is one-on-one inside, and he'll be fouled by Jay Edmondson, and that is number 5. Edmondson fouling out of this ball game. It is a 45-42 score, and Edmondson has just fouled out.
Foul number 3, Jay Edmondson, his 5th personal.
And they're going to bring in Corbin Thomas.
In for the Mules,
Eli Pace going to the free throw line.
At the free throw line for Webb City. Shooting 2, Eli Pace.
Eli Pace is 4 out of 4 on the free throw line here today so far. Sammy Durden going to take a seat. Markel Hurd is back in for him. Eli Pace is 4 out of 4 on the afternoon so far. He's got 15 points. First one is up and good, 45-43. 45-43 the score. Second one is on the way for Eli Pace, and he knocks it down. 1 point game again. Well, we're in for an exciting finish, 45-44. Glad you're tuning in, whether you're listening on the radio or watching live on Facebook and YouTube on a snowy afternoon here in Joplin. Seems like every time we come over here, we've got winter weather to deal with. It never fails. Thomas back over to J.R. Lathan. Lathan back around to Williams. Good move by Williams to back out, get it to J.R. Lathan. There's a backdoor cut to Durden, and it's going to be a turnover on the Mules. Sammy Durden is going to check in.
34, Sammy Durden.
Mules have 6 players, and Corbin Thomas will take a seat. 3:15 to go in the ball game. It's just after 5 o'clock here on this Thursday. Trey Turner, they're working the ball around. Hurd has only got 1 point here in the ball game. Good ball handler for Webb City. Trey Turner has 11. Turner has the ball right now. Long pass over to Hurd. Under 3 minutes to go here in the ball game. Mules up by 1. Shot clock is now down to 6. I don't think they know it yet. They're going to lob it up to Turner, and he misses the lob. Turner was wide open at that one. If he would have used the backboard, it would have went in. On the other end, Sammy Durden gets fouled on the other end. And this is where the shot clock is going to come in play.
Number 4, Slade Hurd, his 2nd personal.
Slade Hurd picking up the foul. That's going to be his 2nd.
Shooting 2 at the line is Sammy Durden.
Boy, the Mules were just fortunate on that one. Trey Turner got wide open underneath the rim. First one by Durden is no good. He's got 13 points. We're going to see a substitution coming in now for Webb City.
Checking in for Webb City.
It's going to be Mason Young.
Mason Young.
Checking out is Dalton Riggs. Durden can make this a 2-point game. He's got to make the free throw, and he does not, but Markel Hurd on the offensive rebound. Shot is up, it's no good, but a foul going to be on Dallas Williams, and that is number 4 on him.
Poplar Bluff foul number 4.
He jumped over the back of the defender, and that's what drew the contact. You can hear Coach Kent Keith down there letting the Mules know to stay with your composure. Up by 1. Trey Turner back over to Hurd and nearly threw it away, but I think he did. No, timeout is going to be called before the turnover.
Timeout, Webb City.
They've got 1 timeout left. Let's step away for 30 seconds. We'll come right back. An exciting finish. You're watching and listening to Mules basketball on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Hey Mules fans, hungry for a deal? Head over to Subway in Poplar Bluff where you can buy 2, get 1 free on footlong subs all day long. Whether you're fueling up before the big game or celebrating a win, Subway has you covered. Don't forget to ask about our team deals and catering options. Perfect for any sports event or team gathering. Subway, food that fuels the Mules.
We are back here live in Joplin. It is 2 minutes and 11 seconds left in the ball game. It is a 1-point score right now. Mules are lead at this ball game. At 1 point, they were down by 10 points. So we'll see what happens with the Mules as they get ready to come back out onto the court. It'll be Webb City basketball. Webb City will have the ball here with 2:11 to go in the fourth quarter. So now Webb City with 1 timeout left to go in the ball game. They throw it in the backcourt. Remember, the shot clock did not reset on that timeout. And I'm sure Coach Horn told him about that too. Hurd thought about taking a 3. Now he does, and this one is off the mark. It never touched rim. They've only got 2 seconds. Here is another 3, and this one, it does touch the rim. And Turner comes up, and what do we have? Is that going to be a foul on Poplar Bluff or a foul on Turner? We've got a Mule player down. Durden came down hard. I think he may have hit his head on the court. It did not look good from here, and Coach Durden is. So Trey Turner is going to be called for the foul. Let's step away for 30 seconds and come right back. You're watching live coverage. Oh, we'll hold that thought. He's going to come off. He's going to come off on his own power there. He'll go to the bench here for just a minute. I think everybody here on the Mule side, their breath was held there for just a second as Trey Turner went up and tried to get that loose ball rebound.
Number 24, Justin Briscoe.
Briscoe is going to come in for Durden. More importantly, we got to make sure he's okay. That's big. .148 to go here in the ball game. Mules lead by 1. And we're going to get a timeout here called by Poplar Bluff. 30-second timeout this time.
30-second timeout.
Mules have 2 timeouts remaining. Webb City with 1. Our ball game is proudly presented today by Pizza Inn, Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. Also being brought to you by Subway, Christian Automotive and Tire, Eye Care Specialist, Larry Hillis Dodge, Air Solutions, Edmondson and Holt Attorneys at Law, Maverick Glass, Senator Jason Bean, and Ozark Total Healthcare. Proud supporters of your Poplar Bluff Mules. 1:39 remaining here in the ball game. Let's take it from the top. Webb City shooting 37% overall. The Mules are also shooting 38%. Webb City with 16 turnovers. The Mules, they've got 19 turnovers so far. The other 2 teams coming up in our next ball game, warming up right now, Hillcrest and Francis Howell all warming up. Sammy Durden is back in the ball game right now for the Mules. So that is good news. Durden gets a wide open lane, and he'll draw the contact and the foul. And if it's on Trey Turner, it is his 5th. No, it's going to be on. It is going to be on Turner.
His 5th personal.
I was thinking just for a second they were going to try and maybe call that one on Slade Hurd instead.
Checking in for Webb City, number 32, Dalton Briggs.
On the free throw line, Sammy Durden. He is 3 of 6 on the afternoon on the free throw line. He gets 2 right now. First one, nothing but net. Good shot there by Sammy Durden. 46-44 now the score. Second one is coming up here for Durden. It is up and it is no good. Good rebound, good block out there by Holton Keith. It's only a 2-point ball game. It feels much more than that. Keith is going to turn it over. Yes, he does. Right back over to the Mules. .118 to play here in the ball game. Poplar Bluff trying to hold on to win this first round matchup. And now Durden back outside the J.R. Lathan. And there is a turnover. And is it going to be? No. Good job. And we're going to get a foul, I believe, on Eli Pace. Yes, it is. It'll be on Eli Pace, and that's number 4.
Webb City foul on number 10, Eli Pace.
Markel Hurd is going to the free throw line. Here's a stat for you. He is 0 of 2 on the free throw line this season so far through 9 games. His 9 games, he has not made one yet. That changes right now. It is a 3-point game. And now we're going to see Corbin Thomas back in the ball game for Sammy Durden. 1:02 to go here in the ball game. Hurd with 7 points. It is a career high for him. And second one is no good, but it goes off of the body of Dallas Williams, and it goes right back over to Webb City. Coming in for the Cardinals is Holden Johnson. Will come in for Dalton Riggs. Going to put a shooter on the floor for Coach Horn. 1 minute to go in the ball game. It's a 1-possession game. Possession arrow favors Webb City. Here is your 3. This one is no good by Johnson. Rebounded by J.R. Lathan. We got a jump ball. It's going to go to Webb City. And now back in the ball game, Sammy Durden.
Number 34, Sammy Durden.
Boy, that possession arrow could be a critical thing late in this ball game. It's only a 3-point game. There's the inbound, and there it is on the inbound. Holton Keith. Good assist there by Eli Pace. It's now a 1-point game. Nearly a turnover. They got to get it across, or we're going to get a timeout called by the Mules. They've got one timeout left. It is a full timeout, so we'll step away for 30 seconds and come right back. Let's hear from First Midwest Bank. Mules down at 47-46 on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network. Well, we've got 34.5 seconds remaining here in this ball game. It is a 47-46 score. This one is going to come down to the wire. We thought this might be the case, and so far, that's exactly what we have seen to this point. Don't forget, coming up tonight, 7:30, we just made a post on Facebook about it. We will have our live weather video being brought to you by our good friends at PB Realty Legacy Farm and Land Specialist. We are expecting a major winter storm to make its way in tonight. And the Mules, a turnover, and we've got a whistle, and they're going to call it. They're going to say a foul was called on the steal by Durden as he lost it. and Holton Keith ended up going up and score.
Webb City foul on number 4, Slade Hurd.
They're going to call the foul on Webb City instead. Boy, that could be big, because that would have given Webb City the lead, because Holton Keith made the easy layup, and now Brendan Durden has a chance to make this a three-point game. First one is no good. It hit the front end. He is 3 of 6 on the afternoon, 27 of 42 on the season on the free throw line. Second one coming up, makes that one. It is now a 2-point game. Still got plenty of time if you're Webb City. Don't need to rush, 48-46. And we've got ourselves a timeout, final timeout called here by Webb City. It is a full timeout. Let's step away, 30 seconds. 48-46, your score. We're back in 30 on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Pizza Inn wants to know, what's your favorite slice? Is it our classic Supreme and all its warm, cheesy goodness? Or maybe it's the Meaty Max with its perfect combination of flavors and textures. And don't forget the fan favorite chocolate chip cookie dessert pizza, a mouth-watering masterpiece. Your Poplar Bluff Pizza Inn serves up all your favorites, so no matter what slice you crave, Pizza Inn will satisfy. Pizza Inn, where family and flavor meet.
Webb City is now out of timeouts. 48-24 is, or 48-46 rather. I wish it was 48-24 us, but it's 48-46. That big black dot you see there on the bottom of your screen, that just tells you that the shot clock is now turned off. We don't have a shot clock anymore because it is a 21 seconds to go in this ball game. So shot clock, unless we go to overtime, is not going to be a factor the remainder of this one. We posted this on social media earlier. We'll have a live Facebook video coming out. 7:30, that'll give us time to get something to eat and get back to the hotel to talk about that major winter storm. Here we go, 19 seconds. They don't need a three, just need to get the two-pointer. Oh, is going to be hammered. Eli Pace is going to be hammered in the paint, and if you're Webb City, that's who you want to go to the free throw line. Sammy Durden picks up his second personal. Eli Pace is 6 of 6 on the night on the free throw line, 17 points. They're down by 2 points, by the way. First one is up, it's good. 1 point game. Tell you what, folks, we've got ourselves a dandy all the way to the wire. Second one is on the way by Pace, and he makes him. It is now a tie ball game. 12 seconds to go. Durden crossing half court. And a foul is going to be called. Count it, and one. Look at this instant replay, folks. Durden, as he goes up and draws the contact by Holton Keith. Or make that Mason Young, rather, is going to be called for the foul. 50-48 now. Missing the free throw, and the ball is on the floor. And we've got ourselves a jump ball. I believe it's going to be Mules ball if it's a jump. No, a travel. Still 1.2 seconds left. Can the Mules pull this one out? There is that baseball style pass, and that is the ball game. Mules hold on to win. 50-48 the score. Mules are victorious, and the Mules will now move on as of right now, and I think the games will be a little bit different. Right now, it appears the Mules are going to play at 9 p.m. tomorrow night. Or, I'm sorry, correction, 7:30 p.m. tomorrow. But we'll see what they decide to do with the times. Right now, it is a 7:30 ball game, but we'll see how everything falls through. Mules winning today, 50-48 the score. And I don't know if we'll have a coach come over or not. We're looking around to see if we will have a coach. I see Coach Duncan. I did not get a chance to talk to him earlier on, but congratulations to the Mules as they were able to get a big win here today, 50-48. Highly impressive there as the Mules are able to pick up a big win on the road here in Joplin. The Mules now go to 7-4 on the season. So because it is snowing behind us, what we're going to do, we're going to do an abbreviated postgame because we got to get everything broken down. I haven't told Tim yet. We're probably going to break everything down and take it with us just in case we don't get to come back tomorrow. We don't know. So we got to break everything down. Mules get the win, 50-48. Real quickly, the Mules were led in scoring tonight. They were led by both Brendan Durden and Sammy Durden. Each had 14 points. Brendan had 3 assists, 3 rebounds. Sammy had 8 rebounds. Also 7 points by Markel Hurd and 3 rebounds. 7 by Dallas Williams, 5 by J.R. Lathan, and 3 by Jay Edmondson. The Mules shot the ball 39%. They were 17 of 44, 3 of 14 from behind the arc. They had 29 rebounds, also 13 assists, 19 turnovers, 3 block shots, and 9 steals. And the ball game comes to a close as the Mules end up winning today by a score of 50-48. Our sponsors here real quickly, they include